Yes, children, nice to meet you once again. Yeah, today I am going to explain one poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. This is the last poem in your syllabus. Okay, some of the poems are deleted from the syllabus. 30% of the syllabus is deleted, isn't it? You know well. Okay, now this is the last poem. With this poem, our poetry syllabus will be completed. Next, we shall go to the all the prose lessons. Okay, children. So this is a very lengthy poem in your textbook. In your English syllabus, this is a very lengthy poem. Okay, now the tale of Custard the Dragon. Here, this poem is just a humorous poem. Okay, it is a ballad. Ballad means a song or a poem. Okay, written. What is it? Yes, yeah. The poem is written in the style of a ballad. Ballad means what? A song or poem that tells a story. You tell a story in the form of a song. Okay, so that is called ballad. I'll tell you all the details later with pictures and some audios also. What are ballads and all everything I'll give in the end. You have some Telugu songs also in the form of ballad. Okay, you sing a song that gives one story. Okay, see a song or poem that tells a story. You got idea. Now, here this story is of few characters. One girl will be there, Belinda. Next, I'm just telling you the outline. I want you to read this poem and explain me on Monday in the meeting. I'll ask one by one. Any stanza I may ask the meaning, you must tell me. Now for today I'm just giving you the introduction and I want to explain only just a little bit. Okay, remaining part you have to read these 3 days time I'm giving Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday I'm going to ask in the meeting. Okay children, so there are few characters. One girl, Belinda, very nice beautiful girl. She lives in a little white house and there is one grey mouse, one black kitten, one dragon, one dog, yellow dog. Okay, so who are the characters? Belinda, black kitten, grey color mouse, yellow dog, one dragon. These are the 5 main characters and one fellow will come, pirate. Okay, he's a don. Okay, he'll come and what he will do, what happens, let us see. I'll explain you about the poet in the last. Just I'm telling you the outline. This Belinda, cat, the black kitten, the rat, grey mouse, next yellow dog. These 4 are very best friends. These 4 sit in one dragon. Dragon means a cart which is used to transport the goods. Okay, one cart. They sit in one dragon. Sorry, they sit in this one and they just make nuisance. They will be tickling these who the dragon. Okay, so dragon, this Belinda, kitten, mouse and dog, these all are one group. This dragon is another group. Okay, so they say this, all the 4 say this dragon, hey, you are waste, you are very coward, you can't do anything, you can't do that, you can't do this, we all are very proud, we all are great, we can do everything, you are very coward, you are very coward. They always be teasing him. He feels very sad. He wants one separate cage to live. He don't have separate house to live also. These 4 members will be often making fuss of him. Okay, and but this poor dragon, he feels very sad. He could not say anything. Then one day what happens? One pirate comes. Pirate comes. How is that pirate? Who is that pirate? Pirate is none other than like a don. He comes with 2 pistols in his hand, with black beard. One leg is wooden. There is a cutlass in the mouth. Cutlass means one knife in the mouth. Okay. with two pistols in the hand, and leg is also wooden. He comes. When he before he coming, they hear some sound, some nasty sound. With that nasty sound, all the four will be shocked. The cat will run one side, the mouse will run away one side, Belinda will shout, "Oh, help, help, help!" She shouts. The dog will run away some other side. All the four of them will depart. They get tense and they get depart from with that sound. Then what happens? This dragon, what to do, he doesn't know. He just observes what's happening, what happened, who is coming, who is this. Then suddenly one pirate, he comes with cutlass knife. Cutlass means it's like a knife in the mouth, two pistols in his hand, and one with wooden leg with black beard. He'll be very shabby. Okay, and he comes. By seeing him, all will be shocked. Then the pirate shoots two bullets. What happened to that bullets? Will the bullets go and hit any one of them, any one of the characters like Belinda or who are the others? Black Kitten, Grey Mouse, Yellow Dog, or will the bullets hit to the dragon? What happens? You have to read that story and you have to explain me. Okay, he comes, the pirate comes, he shoots with two guns, two pistols. Then what happens? Okay, you read the story and tell me on Monday. Okay, this is just I gave the introduction. Now just I'll explain you once two stanzas just to have some idea. Listen, I told you. Now Belinda, stanza 1. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a really truly little pet dragon. Here, Belinda, where does she live? In a white house, a little white house. What are her pets? Black kitten, grey mouse, yellow dog. What is the color of cat? Black. What is the color of mouse? Grey. And what is the color of dog? Yellow. And a little red wagon. Wagon means one small cart which is used to transport the goods from here and there. Okay, and a really truly little pet dragon. Dragon is the other animal. You know dragons with the sharp teeth, with big ears, type sharp eyes, very big mouth. Okay, he spikes over the body and on the tail. You have idea of dragons. Okay, these are the characters. Wagon means a vehicle used for transporting goods or another specified purpose. The poet says that once there was a little girl named Belinda. She lived in a little white house. She lived with some creatures who were her pets. They were a black kitten, grey mouse, a yellow dog, a red wagon, and a creature that the poet says was really and truly a dragon. There is one dragon. Okay. So just I told you the characters. I told you the outline. Yeah. Next stanza. Let us go for the poetic devices of this poem. Rhyme scheme of this is house, mouse, wagon, dragon. A, B, B. Repetition. Use of the word little, little. See, in each stanza, it has a little, little, little. That word is repeated in every sentence of the stanza. So, it is a repetition. Oxymoron means use of two words with opposite meanings. Pet, dragon. Dragon is a wild animal. Pet is a domestic animal, isn't it? When two sides, opposite words come side by side, it is called, what did I say? Oxymoron. Next, anaphora. Repeated use of words at the start of two consecutive lines. And a little and a realio. See here, last two lines of this stanza. And a little and a little. When the two lines start with the same consecutive words, it is called anaphora. I already told you. Next, refrain. Refrain means repetition of a sentence again and again. A realio trulio. Okay, and a realio trulio. See, that is called refrain. Next, see, what is this, madam? Refrain we didn't understand means one sentence is repeated in every stanza or in the poem many times. After it might be either in the starting of the stanza or end of the stanza. The same line will be repeated for every stanza. So that is called refrain. Okay. Next, poetic license. You know what is poetic license means? When the poets change the spellings of the words and according to the rhythm of the poem, that is called poetic license. They change the spelling. As last poem you heard as leapt. Leapt is written as L-E-P-T. Okay, L-E-A-P-T, leapt. But it is written as L-E-P-T. They change the spelling. Now here, for real, they wrote as realio. For true, they wrote as trualio. This poet has written according to his wish. The poets are given chance to change the spellings of the words according to the rhythm or rhyme scheme of the poem. According to the rhyme scheme of the poem, according to the rhythm of the poem, they change the spellings so that it comes very nice rhyme scheme and very nice rhythm. So that is called poetic license. Realio, trulio for real, true. Truolio means true. The spellings have been changed to create a musical effect. Okay, children? You understood. Now, next. Now, the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, she called him Blink. And the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. But the dragon was a coward, and she called him Custard. Here, Belinda has 4 pets. Okay, she gave one name to each pet. What are the names? The black kitten is called Ink. The mouse, grey mouse is called Blink. Yellow dog is called Mustard. And coward is called, who is that coward here? Dragon. Dragon is called Custard. I'll show you the pictures of 4 the characters, children. Okay, you should remember the names of these characters. In the examination, he will give one small stanza and ask who said these words. What is the name given to cat? What is the name given to rat or mouse? What is the name given to dog? They ask you, and what is the color of the dog? Yellow. What is the color of the cat? Kitten. Black. Mouse. Grey. Okay. So, what is the characteristic of Custard? He is coward. Coward means very sensitive, very timid, not brave. Coward means not brave. So, he will ask particularly every part, be thorough with every sentence. So, second stanza tells about the names of the pets. Mustard. Mustard means yellow colored flower, you know. Coward means weakling, very weak, sensitive. Okay. Next, what is the second poem stanza tells? The poet explains the name of all the animals that are tamed by Belinda. He says that the name of the black kitten is Ink, name of grey mouse is Blink, the little yellow dog had yellow color, and so she calls him Mustard, and the dragon that was a coward means was a weakling was called Custard. So you understood the characters, you understood their names, I told you the outline. One Don will come in the middle of the poem and he shoots. While he shoots, where did the bullets go? Who died? To whom did the bullets hit? What happened next? Were all saved or did anyone die? Everything you should tell me in the Monday meeting. Okay, children? Bye. See, prepare well. Bye.